What up, big time gang? This red excursion is back once again. So this is like the third or fourth video I've done on this watch. Really dig the watch. Silicone strap, very comfortable. I've worn it once already. But we had a couple issues with it, and that's why there's multiple videos. So the first issue was there was debris in the crystal. We got rid of that. Crystal is free and clear. Now we've got another one. Stay tuned to watch how I handle that issue coming up. So welcome back to another Tell Me Big Time video. This one here is about keepers. So that's the keeper I have on here right now. This is not the keeper that belongs. I put the watch on to wear it and then realized really quickly that there was no keeper. So if you're not sure what a keeper is, let me take this off of this pillow here. And I'll show you guys what the keeper is. So the keeper is what you use, and that's the term that, it's called when you put your watch on with the strap and you tuck it back in so that it's not flopping around when you're wearing it. So if you had it in this hole and you didn't have a keeper, you would have this is hanging out there. So you want the keeper to hold it down. So I went to wear it, and then I realized really quickly that I did not have a keeper on this watch. So normally most watches come with two. I've got two different ones that was sent in by the guy I got this watch from. Thank you, Marco. And they're different colors, different size. So this red obviously matches identically. So I'm hoping this one fits. And we've got this red as well. That's a darker red. I'm not sure if it'll fit. I may put both on. I may just put one on. But I put this gray one on just to get by for the day so that I had a keeper on the watch. So obviously this keeper is kind of bulky and it's gray. It doesn't flow with the watch at all. But it was either blue or gray. Blue definitely doesn't go. Gray, I mean, we have a stainless steel case, so I went with gray. So anyway, we're going to show you how to do this. It's very simple. You can use a specialty tool, which I have, or what most of us have is a regular screwdriver. And I'm going to do it that way to show you just how simple this is to do. It doesn't take specialty tools. If you have them, cool. More power to you, but you don't need to use them to do it. It's as simple as digging right into the here on the clasp, putting your screwdriver in there, grabbing that spring pin and popping it out. There it is. So now it's out. So now the buckle's removed. We're not going to take the pin out. We're not going to take the tongue that actually clasps the watch. We're just going to pull this keeper that I had on here temporarily off. There it is. And we're going to place, first I want to see this big red one, see how that looks. So the big red doesn't look bad, but I think I'll just keep that as a backup, and I'll use the regular red that matches the watch a little better if it fits. So that's another thing, is it's got to fit. Let's push that spring pin in. Okay, now slide this over. And it fits, but it's pretty snug. So this might not work. We'll see here. Now let's try to get this in there, and no. Nope. That will not work as a keeper because it is way too tight. I was afraid of that. But so you can see there, it just won't work. So trying to imagine this on your wrist and trying to get this into that keeper, there's no way. So we're going to take this keeper back off, And we are going to put that big red one that doesn't match back on. Now what I did there is I simply just pushed the spring in to get that keeper back off. Now this one is a lot bigger. It fits right over really easily. Actually, I'm going to flip that around. Okay, now let's attempt this again. Much easier, you see. So the off red doesn't match, but that's what we're going to have to go with. And now we've got a keeper on the strap. So that's very important. Now that I got this open right now, I'll show you the case back. Invicta Reserve, this is an Excursion. Model number 1411, right there. So now we're going to put this clasp back on, and it's just as easy as you took it off to put it back on. So line up one hole there with the pin. Get the other in place. Now most people will do this upside down. I'm confident I won't scratch the crap out of it. And there we go. Now it's locked in and it's back on, just that simple. Now, one thing to make sure is that you keep that tongue up, because if that tongue is behind the clasp, it's not going to work. So you want to make sure that that tongue is on the right side of the clasp so that when you put it back together, you don't have it on the back side, because then you got to take it back off and redo it. So this is a quick tip. But now we got it. Let's pretend we're buckling it up and see how it looks. It's better than gray, even though it doesn't match. I'm not satisfied, but it'll do for now. It's too bad that the red one that matched doesn't fit. So that's definitely going to work. And there it is. And my OCD will make me find another one, but for now it works. And there's a watch. So review on this watch. I don't think I've done that yet. But it's a Swiss-made Excursion Reserve by Invicta. Very simple, nothing too crazy. 50-40D movement, 52 millimeter case, or 50 millimeter case. Excursions are 50 millimeter. Thickness, you know, let's test that out. I got my caliper handy right now. So thickness is 17.7. And then we'll go, can't really do the case because of the pusher. So we'll do the top of the case here. .65. But it's a good looking watch. I dig it. Screw down crown. Obviously the pushers cannot be screwed down because they are not round. They are rectangles and they are just pushers. I've had a couple comments on videos about the reserve hand there that's not moving. It is a chronograph hand. So if I hit the stopwatch, now the chronograph hand is ticking. Now I stop the stopwatch. Now it's done. So that's the A button. B button resets it. And now we reset it to 12. So your second hand is actually right there by the 3 o'clock. That one that's constantly ticking. That's the second hand. So I saw a couple of people like, hey, your watch is broken. You know, the second hand isn't moving. Well, that's a chronograph hand. That's not the second hand. But appreciate your observation. Anyway, let's put this on the wrist real quick. So shout out to AD VAN DIJK. I'm sure he probably likes this watch. He's an Excursion collector. He's got quite a few of them. I believe this is my second one that I own right now. I've had a couple others, but this is my second one that I own that's an Excursion. The other one's the gold and black on a bracelet. And there it is on the wrist. Nice and comfortable. The keeper's doing its job. Nice silicone strap. I really like the red. I wanted a red and stainless steel watch to go with some of the sneakers I've gotten lately. So this definitely works. Got that Swiss made at the 6 o'clock, which to a lot of folks matters a lot. But anyway, hope you enjoy the photos. Make sure you smash that subscribe button if you haven't already, and turn that bell notification on so you don't miss another video. Hit that like button. Let me know you watched by dropping a comment. Let me know what you think, and hopefully that's a helpful little tip, doing the keepers, because that's something that if you're into watch bands, you definitely need a keeper on every watch, because if not, this little part here will just be out in the wind, bumping on everything and driving you crazy. So anyway, have a great day, stay blessed, and watch the photos. If you're shopping for a watch, make sure to check out Georgia Mountain Watches. Link will be in the description.